welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. Thank you for being here for the 7 must-have videos course. I could argue that there are more than 7, but I don't want to get too crazy here and overwhelm you too much with all this stuff. So this course is going to show you how to create your 7 must-have videos. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We're going to have a nice clean recording that you'll be able to access anytime. This is a little bit about me, but you guys already, most of you already know me. There's a few new folks here, which is awesome. Hey, Wellmood, how you doing? I'm going to turn the videos off just so we have a nice clean recording here. And we'll skip the Loo-hoo stuff. There's my book. And we'll jump right in. So I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping overview kind of stuff first, just to kind of get us started here. So this is the 7 must-have videos course. You're in the right place. We're going to be doing several sessions, all on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. Everything will be recorded and available for you 24/7, anytime, no expiration. You can go back to it. You can refer to it. You can watch it again. You can skip over the boring parts, even though there won't be any boring parts. And I'll give you the schedule overview here and tell you my reasons for presenting it this way. But today, session 1, January 7th, if you're on live, we're going to talk live videos and personalized videos, also known as video emails. Next week, we'll talk about homepage video and about me video. Session 3 on January 21st, we're going to talk about YouTube channel trailers and YouTube videos, as well as frequently asked questions or how-to videos. Session 4, we'll talk about the all-important sales videos, and then we'll also talk a little bit about other videos that you may want to create down the road. As you can see, we skip a week because I'll be in Los Angeles what day? The 28th. So we won't have a session that Tuesday. Hi, Irina. I'm here with Rocco, but I'm off camera because I don't want too many distractions here. So we'll see how it goes. And then we'll also do a bonus session. That one will actually be on a Thursday on February 6th to do any reviews, do some Q&A, talk about anything else we may have missed. So that's the schedule. Here's what you can expect. Sorry about that. So how to create your 7 most important videos easily and affordably. That's the whole point of the course. And we're going to give you step-by-step guidance on which videos to create first and foremost. And I'm going to share with you, thanks, Irina, how to do videos in low and no cost ways. So I'll be sharing a lot of tools and resources to make the process more simple, because it can be intimidating. And I'm also in the Facebook group and in the Thinkific area going to give you lots of checklists, script templates that you have access to, sample scripts, and also video samples to guide you along the way. And last but not least, you'll have homework, video assignments, and an opportunity to also have your questions answered. So you can put questions in the chat as we go, although I may save them for the end just for continuity and just to get a nice clean recording. And we're going to cover your home page video, which is quite possibly your most important video. We're going to talk about your why video, which I also call an about me video. We're going to show you how to make an awesome YouTube channel trailer. We're going to talk to you about live streaming videos. We're actually going to do that today. And also, one of my favorites, video email. We'll give you several tools for using this very powerful resource, video email. And we'll walk you through how to create a popular, frequently asked questions video series. And last but not least, we'll show you how to create your sales page videos. And that's, again, another very important video. But I've done it this way because I want to do them sort of in order of easiest video to most challenging video. So the housekeeping notes are as follows, and I'll put these links in the Facebook group as well. All of the video recordings, tutorials, resources, bonuses will be in the Thinkific members area. If you haven't been in Thinkific yet, you might have to start an account there. You only have to do that once. If you need any help with that, I can help you as well. And the good thing about Thinkific is everything lives there and it stays there and it doesn't expire and you can access it. And the other cool thing about that is that I'm going to throw in some bonus video courses that will enhance this course and sort of be an add-on to that. All the Q&A, video samples, discussions, etc., will be in the private Facebook group. All the stuff is optional, but it's just to help you get the most out of the course. And again, all the live training sessions will be held here at the same link on Zoom, Tuesdays at 2 p.m. All right, you guys can hear me? Cool. All right, so bonuses are in the Thinkific members area. Actually, they're not there yet because I haven't put them there yet, but they will be. Video production blueprint is a course that sort of is a nice add-on to this one. Sizzle Reel Secrets is a really cool 2-part mini course that Rob Schultz convinced me to do, and that's also going to be in the bonuses, as well as the video script templates, which will be in the bonuses as well. All right, so I think that about does it for housekeeping, except, well, let's talk about the must-have videos. Certainly there are more than 7. We're going to focus on the 7 most important: homepage, about me, YouTube channel trailer, live videos, personalized videos, aka video email, frequently asked questions, sales and promo videos, and there's a lot of other videos that you can do, obviously, like webinars, testimonials, thank you page videos, explainer videos, product demos. We'll get to that in the later on in the last session that we do. As you can see here from Vidyard, there are a lot of videos that businesses are already using or have already invested in, and according to this lovely little graphic, webinars are among the most popular. We'll talk a little bit about that, but I don't know that I would necessarily consider that a must-have video or a video that you should do first, because those tend to be longer and more involved. Demo videos, social media videos, a lot of these are kind of, you know, interchangeable. I don't really know how they make the distinction between explainer videos and product videos, for example. I kind of think they're both the same thing. But anyway, I just thought that would give you an idea of the many different kinds of videos that businesses are creating. And I do have a few suggestions before we kind of dive into all this. And those are, this is sort of an overview. Start where you're at with what you have. So especially if you're new to this, don't go out and buy hundreds of dollars worth of equipment because you really don't need it. Try to keep it simple and streamline the process, and don't overthink it. I always say that low tech is the best tech, which is why I'm using Zoom and not some fancy schmancy expensive delivery method here. Focus on your content, convey the message and call to action, and one of my favorite expressions, find your video sweet spot or your ideal platform or style. Anybody that's followed me for a while knows that I love to do these PowerPoints and narrate them, and that's essentially like a webinar, and that's my sweet spot and my style. For other folks, it might be on camera. For other folks, it might be something else. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just all what works for you. And a few misconceptions, especially again for newbies. People think it's going to cost a shit ton of money, and it really doesn't, or that it's going to take a lot of time, and it doesn't have to. Also, people, myself included, are afraid they're going to look not so cool on camera, but that's, again, you are your own worst critic. That is often not the case. You may also think you can't handle the technology, and I'm here to tell you that you can, and you may think it won't be worth the time and effort, and once again, lies, lies, and damn lies. All right, so session 1, here's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk video, facts, and figures, and talk about the why and why video is so important to do. You are much cuter on video, Connie Reagan Green. No, you're cute in person as well. Live streaming and live video, we're going to start with that, and we're also going to talk about personalized video and video email. The reason I started that way, well, I'll tell you afterwards, but I want to kind of go from the easiest videos to the more challenging videos. And live video is arguably the easiest video to do. But why are we doing video in 2020 to begin with? Video is the single most engaging tool to connect with your audience. It builds know, like, and trust better than any other platform, and it accelerates the sales process and generates revenue for your business. So, excuse me, I'm gonna take a drink. A lot of people, most people actually, prefer to learn about a new product or service with video. And as it says here, 68% prefer to learn about a new product or service through short videos. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Another one is that 72% prefer video over text when learning about a product or service. And again, that's just more compelling reason to focus on video. I'm not saying you shouldn't do blogs or articles. I'm just saying that 72% of people prefer video over text. Oh, Rocco's back. And also, the other thing that's interesting about YouTube, obviously, since YouTube's been around since 2005, 6 out of 10 people now prefer online video platforms to live TV. And we'll talk a lot more about that in the YouTube session. If we look at social media use, again, this is a couple years old, but it's still accurate in terms of the volume of people here. And I'm going to mute this video here just so I don't get too distracted by it. So Facebook and YouTube are the biggies, obviously. We're going to focus a lot on that in terms of video. Not to say that you shouldn't use the others. It really depends where your audience is. If you have a much younger audience, then you might want to talk more about Snapchat and TikTok and stuff like that. But YouTube and Facebook are still the big movers in the space. Okay, why is my thing not working? There it goes. And again, according to Social Media Examiner, the green in this chart are the number of folks, or the percentage of folks planning to increase their efforts. So you can see that video is just huge in terms of people planning to use more video and live video as well. So again, you are in the right place. You are a wicked smart person for wanting to do more video, but it gets better. Video content gets 20% more attention and reaches 3 times the amount of people than a standard blog post. So again, I'm not saying you should abandon blogs. I'm just saying that video tends to perform better. Viewers claim they retain 95% of a message when it is obtained via video. And 72% of businesses say video has improved their conversion rates. We also know that the average user spends 88% more time on a website with video, and video marketers get 66% more qualified leads. So again, there's a lot of really compelling reasons to be doing video more actively, and that's why we're here. Rocco has to make an appearance in all of my PowerPoints, so that's Rocco in the lower left, being very unhappy in his ukulele performing costume. But anyway, I did manage to get that picture before he squirmed out of it. Video length is a big debate. A lot of times people are not sure, you know, how long a video should be. It depends on the style of video, but generally speaking, the vast majority of videos are going to be under 2 minutes, as you can see from this length here. But if you look at Facebook, as it says here, there's no minimum time for the length of a Facebook video, but Facebook live videos, they suggest 10 to 15 minutes. That's what I've been averaging on my Facebook lives. And Facebook itself states that longer broadcasts attract more viewers because obviously people have time to find your broadcasts and tell their friends. Engagement on Facebook live streams increases until about the 15-minute mark. And I tend to do my lives around 12 to 15 minutes. Instagram, the ideal length is under 30 seconds for a regular video post and 15 seconds for a story. For Instagram Live, it can go up to an hour. YouTube, again, the average length of the top 100 most watched videos on the platform is between 5 and 7 minutes. So again, just a little bit of background in terms of video length. I wanted to talk about the reason that I wanted to present the videos that we're going to learn about in this order. And these are the 7 videos that we're talking about. Your homepage video, single most important video you'll create, because it is oftentimes your first impression video. Your About Me video is really important because it helps build know, like, and trust. You can go a little bit more into your background. You can talk about your why or your mission. Your YouTube channel trailer is really your welcome video on YouTube, where you can ask your viewers to subscribe and watch. Live streaming videos such as Facebook Live are very good for visibility and awareness. Video email is awesome for outreach and personal connection. Denise says she's been using that more lately with good results. We're going to talk about tools today like useloom.com and dub.com. Another very important style of video we'll be talking about are frequently asked questions videos. And of course, you want to make sure that you've got a compelling sales and or opt-in video to promote your freebie or signature product. However, I'm going to do these a little bit out of order. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because I wanted to do them in order of ease of use, basically. So we'll be talking about 2 types of videos per session. And of course, we're going to expect you and hope that you will actually create these videos if you haven't before, or maybe at least practice versions. If you signed up for the Done For You bonus that I offered, I think I have the link down there if you still want to do that, then I'll edit your homepage video. All you have to do is shoot the raw footage, and then I clean it all up and make it look spiffy and professional. All the live sessions, again, are held at 2 p.m. Eastern on Zoom, and all the sessions are recorded and available 24/7 in Thinkific. But again, the way I'm going to present these are session 1 today, we'll do live videos and personalized videos because those are arguably the easiest to do. And then we'll kind of kick it up a notch next week with homepage and About Me. Then we'll do YouTube, channel trailer, and facts. And finally, we'll do sales videos, because those are, again, arguably the most complex. So that's why I wanted to do it in this order, just to try to get off to a fast start and build some momentum. So we're going to start with live video. And this slightly blurry slide I borrowed because it has some really compelling information about live. 64% have watched a live video in the past year. 78% are already watching live videos on Facebook Live. 82% of people prefer live video from a brand over social posts. So again, I always tell folks, if you're going to do social, try to add a video to it and make it that much more powerful. 67% say quality is the most important for a live stream. I don't know if I totally agree with that. 80% would rather watch live video from a brand than read a blog. So live video is really powerful and important. And again, don't overlook it. On average, according to Forbes, live videos on Facebook Live and Instagram Live keep your audience watching 3 times longer than recorded videos. The daily watch time for Facebook Live videos have quadrupled in a single year, and they produce 6 times as many interactions as traditional videos. So live video should not be ignored, and I would argue that it is one of the easiest ways to get started. On Facebook, again, a few trends that I dug up for 2020. Watch time matters more than ever. Facebook, the algorithm is favoring time spent watching video. Long form content is becoming more popular on Facebook as well. And engagement, which again is the same as YouTube, engagement and connection are key. So it's not just about throwing up a video, it's about commenting, interacting, engaging with the folks who are watching your live video. And you can do live streaming not just to Facebook, but also to YouTube. You can do YouTube Live now. You can go live right to YouTube. Same with Instagram. Some folks have live LinkedIn. I do not yet, which I am very upset about, but that's the breaks. You can go live to Twitter via Periscope. You can go live to Twitch, and even platforms like Restream.io. So I'm going to use mostly Facebook for this example and for the purposes of this presentation. But do keep in mind that when you go live, there are many platforms to use to do live video: YouTube, Instagram, etc. And in fact, with some third-party software, which I'll share with you in a moment, you can go live to several platforms at once, which is really cool because you get more bang for your buck. A few tips on live stream video in general: be consistent if you can. If you are doing Facebook Live and you're able to broadcast at the same time every week, then that's really cool because it starts to build that appointment viewing. People kind of get used to having your lives at a certain time each week. I think, and I often tell folks that they should use Facebook Live and live streaming like a webinar. So in other words, you want to build buzz for your live stream before you do it and pre-promote it. So treat it kind of like an event and a webinar. You can even create an event page to promote your video, but you should go live from your profile page in most cases. Again, if you're going to go live and you want to do live streaming and you want to have the highest viewership, you have to treat it like a webinar. So use email and social, I mean, basically whatever you can. And Wormwood says that she's seen live videos on Facebook that are done with Zoom. Zoom has a plan or a level that allows you to go live from Zoom to Facebook. I don't have that level of Zoom, but you can do that from Zoom. I think Shankman has that, and he goes live to Facebook from Zoom. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why the research suggests that you should go live on your profile versus your business page. That's just kind of the conventional wisdom. And I think it's probably, I don't really know, honestly. I think it depends on the audience and who you're trying to reach and the content of the video. So I'm going to leave that to your judgment. I usually go live on my profile because that's where I know I'm going to get the most interaction and I have the largest potential audience, because then I can always share it to my business page once it's done. And Catherine put the link in the chat for where to apply to be able to do LinkedIn Live. Obviously, when you're doing a live stream, you want to interact and engage with your viewers, and you can certainly welcome them and call them out by name. Don't feel bad, Connie. I got turned down by LinkedIn when I initially applied to go live as well, but that's okay. We'll get there. So again, a lot of folks say, oh, you know, that doesn't seem professional if you're saying, hey, Irina, hey, Denise, hey, Connie, while you're doing live, but that's part of the, you know, that's part of the magic of live video is the engagement. So it's definitely worth calling out viewers by name and interacting with them. And yeah, we're too sexy for LinkedIn Live. I think that's the problem. Who's that guy, right? Said Fred, that did that song in the 80s. Consider third-party apps like StreamYard, BeLive, or Ecamm, because they really enhance your live broadcast. So I'll talk a little bit more about those in a moment. But those apps, I mean, Facebook Live on its own is a bit limited, and those apps allow you to do a lot more stuff to make it look more professional and just give you more functionality. You can also repurpose and share or syndicate your live streams with software such as repurpose.io or liveleap.com. Repurpose is Hanny Mora's software, a friend from Canada, and that will basically take your Facebook Lives and do various things like send them to YouTube and stuff like that. All right, so let's move on here and talk about live stream formatting. Again, welcome people by name. It's totally fine and acceptable to ask viewers to like and share your post, your Facebook Live, and spread the word. Again, you can preview your topic, but get right to it. One of the big mistakes that people make is they go live and they wait for more viewers. Nobody wants to sit around and say, hey, you know, we're going to get started in a few minutes, but let's wait till we have more viewers. You know, jump in. Those folks will join in as they join in. Don't stall, just get right to the content. And again, you can, if you're using one of those third-party apps, you can show viewer comments on screen and interact. Talk like you're speaking directly to one person. I make that mistake all the time. I'm always like, hey, you guys. Ask questions, encourage participation. You can repeat your intro at the 10-minute mark. It's almost like radio, like, hey, if you're just joining us, we're talking about such and such. And of course, include a single call to action. It's totally fine to have a call to action on Facebook Lives and even to sell on Facebook Lives. I don't know how Facebook feels about that, but you know, we're in business to you know, sell and share our content. So there you go. Content ideas for Facebook Live or other lives, interview series, ask me anything. The AMAs are really popular. You can share your screen and do a demo. I've done that on numerous occasions. You can go behind the scenes, especially if you're doing a live from an iPhone or a smartphone. Again, you can go on location if you're at a conference or an event. Some of the best Facebook Lives are sharing where you're at if you're at some kind of conference or event or concert or anything that's like in the moment, or, oh my gosh, this just happened and I wanted to check in and show you. Our pal Peter Shankman got a ton of live views when he went live when somebody was scaling Trump Tower and he happened to be outside and was shooting it live. Again, you know, in the moment where you're at, you've got your phone, your camera is in your pocket, you can go live with 2 taps of your phone and you're on Facebook Live, and there you go. You can do an expert tip series, you can promote your projects or your freebies. So there's a ton of stuff you can do on Facebook Live. Again, be consistent, think series. Obviously, you've got to understand your audience and know who your audience is, engage and interact. Plan your topic and content in advance. Now, I'm not suggesting that you script it out. I think part of the beauty of Facebook Live is it's, you know, sort of in the moment magic, but promote it in advance, promote it afterwards. The thing I like about Facebook Live in particular is that informality seems to be totally acceptable. You can kind of just be who you are. I call it kind of a come as you are party. Longer videos on Facebook Live are okay. 10 to 20 minutes is totally fine. And again, you can repurpose and rebroadcast or repost your live, because 60% or 2/3 of your views are going to come after the live broadcast. That's what the research shows, that you know, while you're live, you're probably going to have about 1/3 of your viewers, but 2/3 of your views are going to come after the video is done and recorded. If you're going live on Facebook, just in case you haven't done that yet and you want to start, again, I find it to be the low-hanging fruit and the very easiest way to do video of all the styles. On your Facebook page, here, this is my personal profile, but you'll see the live video button just like a regular post. And below that, you can see a live video that I had done before that. So you look for that live video button. Once you hit the live video button, you're not live just yet, so don't panic. That's my panic face. And you'll see in the lower right, it took me 3 tries to get that screenshot, by the way. You'll see the live buttons in the lower right, so you're not actually live until you hit that blue button. You can put a title or a description into your Facebook Live right before you go live. And then if you notice, I highlighted up on the upper right where it says public. You can also choose your audience, and you can even choose to go live to only you. So you can practice your Facebook Live and say, I'm going to do a live video and I'm only going to go live to me, so nobody else will see it. Obviously, if you're doing it for promotional and visibility purposes, you want to make it public, but you do have the option of making it private or limiting it to certain people. So that's pretty much it. It really is just a couple clicks on your desktop or iPhone to go live to Facebook. And there are also tools, as I mentioned earlier, that make live streaming even more powerful. If you're on a Mac, you can use Ecamm, which is $12 to $20 a month. You can also use Be Live, which is a very popular third-party app, which is $25 a month. I'll show you a little bit more about these in a moment. And you could use StreamYard, which is what I've been using, for $20 a month. StreamYard, I think, is definitely newer than Be Live. And of course, I've got my affiliate link there, but it's what I've been using and I'm really happy with it. I've used all of these and OBS, which is a nightmare, so I didn't even put that in here. But Ecamm, obviously, if you're not on a Mac, that doesn't help you at all. I have used Be Live, and personally, I have had issues with it, but I know other people swear by it. But having used all three, I've settled on StreamYard because I like it the best and it works the best for me. Again, Ecamm, if you're on a Mac, the cool thing about that is it allows you to go live to several platforms depending on the plan that you're on. You can add guests, you can add overlays and graphics, which you can with most of these softwares. So again, if you're on a Mac and you're using Ecamm, you can, just add a lot of functionality, picture-in-picture, countdowns, animation, overlays, graphics. And it's really a pretty good solution if you are on a Mac. If you're not on a Mac, Be Live is extremely popular. It's one of the ones that most people use if they're doing a lot of Facebook Live, because again, you can enhance your Facebook Live, you can bring in guests, you can display questions. Here's Owen Hemsmath, how do you say his name, Hemsath, doing his Be Live, really popular platform. For me, and I don't know why, it just wouldn't work right. Maybe it's me, I don't know, but there is a free version that allows you to do 3 shows per month. You can do a little bit of branding and you can have 2 people on screen. For the standard plan, which is $25 a month, if you buy it annually, you can do unlimited shows, you can add your brand logo, you can customize the design, and you can have up to 4 people on the screen at a time if you decide to do panel broadcasts or interviews or things like that. So, I'm not going to diss Be Live just because it didn't work for me. It's just that I tried it for a while and I just could not seem to get it to work right. It had a lot of glitches when I was using it a little while back. So I settled on StreamYard. Again, StreamYard is also $25 a month, which is the one I'm using right now. You can go even higher than that if you want. But again, essentially it just enhances your Facebook Live videos because you can add guests, you can add overlays, you can add graphics, you can record up to 4 hours. There's no StreamYard branding or anything like that in there as well. So I'll show you a couple of screenshots from that. But the cool thing about StreamYard that I like is that you can go to multiple destinations at once. On the plan that I'm on, I can go to 2. So I can go to any one of my Facebook pages or YouTube at the same time. Usually I do my Facebook profile and YouTube, but you can just basically pick the destinations you want to go to. So you can simultaneously do a Facebook Live and a YouTube Live, or a Facebook Live and a Periscope, or a Twitch, which I don't use, or Restream. So there's a lot of flexibility there. And it allows you, again, to get a lot more bang for your buck because you can go to numerous destinations at once. So, for example, this is inside my account, I've got my Facebook profile, I've got my business page, I've got a couple of groups go live every day. And I also have further down the page, my YouTube and Periscope accounts. So I can pick where I want to go live. So in this case, when I go in here and start to create a broadcast, I'm in StreamYard and I want to go live like I did yesterday. I went live to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So I set that up, then I hit Enter Broadcast Studio. Inside the Broadcast Studio, it's going to check my camera and my mic, and it has my display name there, so I can pick the color and all that good stuff. And then once I'm ready to go, it'll have the Go Live button in the upper right, and I can see that I'm about to go live to my Facebook profile and my YouTube channel at the same time. So the cool thing about StreamYard, again, is as you can see on the left, you can go on screen yourself, you can share your screen, you can do both. You can have 2 people on screen, you can have 3 people on screen. So when I go live, I can say, hey, let me show you these slides, or let me show you this site or whatever. And I can bounce back and forth between my screen or being on camera, or a combination of the 2. I can also add people to the broadcast. On the right-hand side, you can see if people make comments, I can add those as an overlay to the broadcast, like you can on BeLive. I can add banners. I can change my branding colors. So in this case, when I have my banners here, if I, like yesterday, I was promoting this. I was promoting this program, so I had the banner, which was basically Bortone.com/7, and I could display that while I was talking about the course. And I could still kind of show my screen smaller on the right. So you have a lot of flexibility, you know, almost to have like a mini studio and be able to do all these different things in StreamYard. And again, you can do much of this in BeLive too. I'm showing StreamYard because it's the one that I use and I'm more comfortable with it. Once you're done, it'll tell you, okay, your broadcast ended. You had 3 viewers on Facebook or whatever it was, or 3 likes. And you can take that and download it, you know, go back to your dashboard. You've already got it. And as you can see here, what it looks like on Facebook, that actual broadcast is there. So I can, again, I can go back in and even after it's over, share it to my business page or wherever I want. So, but the cool thing is, while it's live, it's going to both Facebook and YouTube, because those were the 2 destinations I chose. So that's StreamYard, and that's live video. Again, arguably the simplest video that you can do, because again, there's not as much pressure. There's definitely an informality to Facebook Live in particular. I don't have as much experience with Periscope or Instagram. I tend to not use those as much, but you know, that option is there, obviously. You can also do a watch party afterwards. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I go live to several places. Hi, Rocco, you're back? You want to go on camera? What are you doing? You can go live to numerous destinations. The plan that I have on StreamYard, that's $25 a month, allows me to go to 2 destinations at once. So let's see. If you have AppSumo, I don't know if they still have that BeLive deal that Wellmood got. I don't think so, but every once in a while they will bring that back. So there's that. So let's talk a little bit now about personalization. Personalization in general is a huge trend for 2020 for all digital marketers. 63% of consumers are highly annoyed with generic advertising blasts. 80% say they are more likely to do business with a company if it offers personalized experiences, and 90% claim that they find personalization appealing. Email Monk says, personalized triggered emails based on behavior are 3 times better than batch and blast emails. So again, if the more personalization you can do in your marketing, the better. And when it comes to video, you can do that with video email. And I love video email because, again, you can really personalize it and skyrocket your open rates. I think Denise would probably agree with me on that. Oh, damn it. So it's sold out on, BeLive is sold out on AppSumo. We'll keep an eye on it and see if it comes back. I use video email for video outreach. Again, I find it to be a much more powerful follow-up tool than regular email. So if I come back from a conference or event, I may use video email rather than regular email to follow up with people, or to basically just to do outreach. You can do customized call to actions again, which is really powerful because, again, you can customize and personalize your calls to action based on the recipient. BombBomb is the bomb. That's one of the ones that you can use for video email. I'll show you several other options as well. Bonjoro is a relatively new one that's also cool. So again, it's not as important which tool you choose. It's just the idea of doing video email is really powerful. I tend to do it one-to-one, but you can do it one-to-many if you want. The tools I want to show you about today, BombBomb's a little more expensive, so I didn't really talk too much about that one, although I used to use it in the past. Loom at useloom.com, Dub, which I use, and Soapbox from Wistia is another one, and the Vidyard Chrome extension, which used to be Go Video. So I'll go through each of these briefly. We'll also see if there's any questions as we near the end here. So Loom, I love Loom. It's great for video email. You can find it at useloom.com. There is a free version. I'm on the $8 a month version, which is still a bargain. And it is essentially a Google Chrome extension that you install. And once you're on Loom, you can be on camera, or you can share your screen, or you can do a combination of both, as this person is doing here. And you'll pop up like a little inset on the page you're sharing from. So again, you can send a video rather than sending a regular email. You can share your screen and your camera, your screen only or your camera only. So you've got some flexibility there on how you want to do your video email. Again, for $8 a month, you can do as many videos as you want. And again, it gives you some more advanced features in terms of editing and stuff like that, which I'll show you in a moment. That's the one that I use. You can use it for sales. You can use it for design, again, for collaboration, you know, whether you're doing it one-to-many, customer support, all kinds of cool uses for Loom. As you can see, I have used this fairly extensively. This is the back end of my Loom account. So I've got things here that, you know, again, they're pretty quick. They're all under a minute, and I'm just using them as another way to sort of do more personalized emails. So I can go to pretty much any page or a website and do my little thing from there. So when I was doing my holiday whatever's updates and things like that, like the one on the where is it? Oh, the one on the top here, top left, where I'm in the little Santa hat with the Tuscany thing, was a video that I sent to Irina because I just wanted to show her how the website was coming along, and you know, it was nice and easy. And I can see that it had a view and it was only sent to her. So you like my hat, Irina? Thanks. And I could tell that it was opened because it had one view. So that's the back end of my Loom. As you can see, I use it a ton. I tend to do it one-to-one just because it's more personalized, obviously. But you don't have to do it that way. Another way to record videos that's really, really simple. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wear some kind of hat. I need to find my Italian chef hat. Irina's cat watched it, Catherine. Well, that's just the bee's knees. Zoom is a great way, again, really easy. You can do up to 40 minutes for free. Zoom.us is what I'm using here right now. But you could use it theoretically to record videos or to do your video emails. I think I'm on the $20 a month plan. And you can have up to 100 participants on Zoom. I've been using it for years. I probably use it, you know, I don't know, 5 times a day maybe. But if you're looking for an easy way to record video, you can do that with Zoom. Zoom is a really easy solution for, you know, just basic recording. And you could certainly use it for video emails as well. Another tool that I use for personalized video or video email is Dub. And I've got my affiliate link down there on the right. But again, whether you're on Mac or Windows, it works on both. You download the software. And again, as you can see, I use this quite a bit as well. And it's fairly similar to Loom, but it does have more bells and whistles, and it costs a little bit more too. But again, you can go to pretty much any page, and or you can just be on camera like I am in the lower left and do your video emails from Dub. And the cool thing about Dub is it's got a lot more analytics. You can edit, you can really design your and, you know, make your video branded. You can see in this particular video that I was doing for a software called Mockup Shots, I had almost 1,000 views, so that's not too shabby. I can download the MP4, as you can see up here. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted by all the cat comments. It's okay, Rocco. We still love you. So Dub is really a great way to do video email as well. That's a lot more, has a lot more bells and whistles. Again, this is one of those AppSumo deals that I grabbed when it came up. Otherwise, it's a little bit more expensive. But again, it does a lot more in terms of being able to let you add call to actions and brand everything and stuff like that. So another option is Soapbox from Wistia, which is a cool company here in Boston, at soapbox.wistia.com. This is another Chrome extension. Again, really good for email. You can start for free. And like Dub, Soapbox allows you to edit the video after you've done it and add all kinds of elements and calls to action. So it's really an easy way to create video, as it says here. And as you can see on the bottom, the difference between this one, like in Loom, is that in Loom you're like a little circle inset. In this, you have the whole left third of the screen if you want to be on camera. And the other cool thing is you can add calls to action. So I use the free version of this, again, because I'm using the paid version of Dub, but you can transition between your webcam or your screen or both. You can include a link at the end of your video. You can customize the video player. You can generate a thumbnail and all that cool stuff. And of course, there's more expensive plans if you are, you know, if you really are going to use it pretty heavily. This is my Soapbox account. So again, I use it quite a bit. Most of the videos here are also under a minute. And again, the difference here is that I tend to use this when I want to be on screen, you know, like I'm on screen bigger, but I'm talking about a website or something. On the right-hand side is the website that I'm talking about, or the page that I'm talking about. And obviously on the left-hand side is my big face. So that is Soapbox from Wistia. And again, with Soapbox, I kind of like it because you can add a call to action at the end that's clickable. So in this case, when I was talking about this coaching program, I can put a call to action at the end that says, click here to get started. And if you click there, you go to that sales page. So right within the video email, I can have them click on a call to action and be redirected to that page, which is really powerful. So that's that. And last but not least is Vidyard's Chrome extension, which used to be called Go Video. Again, another really quick way, because it's in your Chrome tab if you're using Google Chrome, and you just go in there and pop on, and you can record your video anytime. So you can see on the very top, I've got a little icon in my Chrome extensions, and I click that and a little thing pops up that says record. It asks you if you want to record your screen or your camera or both. You can see in the lower left another one of my beautiful faces here where you're in an inset. And this is good too, because it's a nice free way to do video, personalized video or video emails. All right, so that's Vidyard's Chrome extension, used to be called Go Video. So those are a lot of different options to do video email. This is Vidyard as well. And again, Vidyard is great with personalized videos, because every once in a while, like they had a Christmas one that would put your name and the user's name or the person's name in it. So if I did a video for Sue, it would say right up there, it would have Sue's name in the video, and they did all kinds of cool personalization stuff. So that's Vidyard, if you want to check that out. They do a lot of personalized videos, and obviously, as you can see, I was using this quite a bit in December as well. A few other tips, especially if you're just starting out and if you're relatively new to video. Start with Facebook Live. It's relatively low tech and no pressure, or no presh, as our friend Mel would say. Consider off-camera options like screen sharing. If you don't like to be on camera like me, you might fall back on these screen shares or PowerPoints. Do a Zoom interview for a video practice. Again, start with the camera you have, i.e. your mobile phone. And then also decide whether you want to do a quick video versus a keeper video. That's a distinction that I make that I'll tell you more about in the next session. But a quick video is like a Facebook Live or something that doesn't have a lot of shelf life. And a keeper video is more like something that's going to have some shelf life, like your homepage video. Quick videos, like I say, are on the fly videos like Facebook Lives. You may want to hire somebody for your keeper videos, like your website homepage video or your sales page video. But again, the main thing is just freaking start, because done is better than perfect. Irina says that the phone cam is really all you need nowadays. And Wellmood says she's done Facebook Lives during her home inspections where she finds something interesting. That would be a cool series, Wellmood, of like the craziest things you've ever found during a home inspection. Maybe you've done some of that already, but just God knows the things that you've found in home inspections. So those are some newbie tips. Here is your homework. Oh my God, we did this in under an hour. Perfect. Access the Thinkific members area. There's not much there yet, but there will be in the next few days. Join the private Facebook group, because that's where a lot of the interaction is going to be. I'm going to do, Rocco, I'm not talking to you. Do a Facebook Live video. So that's pretty much the homework. I mean, it's pretty easy. Try to do a Facebook Live. You can share it to our Facebook private group if you don't want to do it publicly. And then also send someone a video email if you've never done it before. It can be another student from the class, it can be me, it can be a client. I would suggest, if you don't want to invest in Dub or anything like that yet, just start with Loom, because you can use the free version at useloom.com. And that's it. By next Tuesday, you've got a week to do a Facebook Live and a video email. So those are the assignments for this week. Again, we're starting relatively easy here, so not too much heavy lifting. It can be as short or as long as you want. For the Facebook Live, again, ideally, they're usually around 10 to 15 minutes, but you certainly don't have to. There are no rules when it comes to that. It's just that Facebook says you get the most engagement when you stay on for about 10 minutes. Thank you, guys. Let me see if I have anything else here. Oh, yeah, next session, next week, Tuesday, January 14th. And as I said, all the stuff's in Thinkific, as well as Facebook. The Zoom calls are in the same place. And that's it. We'll see you next time. So thank you, guys. I'll be sharing stuff in Thinkific and in the Facebook group. The recordings are available forever, so no worries there. As soon as I clean up this recording, I'll put it in Facebook and Thinkific. And that's it. So what do folks say? If the creek don't rise and the good Lord's willing, we'll see you next Tuesday. So glad you're here. If you need anything in the meantime, I'll be in the Facebook group, and I'll come on here and come on camera and say hello and show you my fake background, which we'll talk about next week, and all that other cool stuff. So thank you, guys. Have a great week. Happy New Year, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.